Every day, each of us faces choices that reveal our character and shape our journey. In a world filled with noise and distractions, we might ask ourselves what really matters when it comes to defining who we are. Is it our words, our promises, our intentions? Or is it something more substantial, something harder to earn but impossible to ignore? If we look at the lives of people we truly admire, it becomes clear actions speak louder than words, and it is our actions, above all else, that reveal who we are. When we think about the qualities we respect in others, integrity, resilience, courage, these are rarely things we can hear or read. We see them in action. They're embodied by those who carry themselves with strength and purpose, who consistently show up even when it's difficult. These people don't need to tell us they are reliable or courageous, they show us through what they do. If we want to define ourselves with the same strength, we must focus on how we act, day in and day out. Actions have the power to convey our values, our commitments, and our character more deeply than any words or promises. Consider this: if you have a dream, a vision, or a personal goal, what does it take to bring it to life? It's easy to talk about what we want, but the real question is, what are we willing to do to make it happen? Commitment isn't just about setting a goal. It's about moving toward it with steady, determined steps, even when the path is uncertain. Commitment doesn't mean dreaming about the finish line. It means lacing up your shoes and running the race step by step. It's about putting in the work, facing the discomfort, and overcoming the setbacks. True commitment reveals itself in the actions we take each day, especially when no one is watching. When we act on our goals consistently, we show ourselves in the world that we're serious, that we're all in. Our actions also impact the lives of those around us. Each choice we make sends a ripple into the world, affecting not only our own lives, but the lives of those we touch. A single act of kindness, a single act of courage, can inspire someone else to do the same, creating a chain of positive influence. When we choose to act with integrity, we give others a reason to trust us. When we work hard, we set an example of diligence and dedication. These are the kinds of actions that resonate far beyond ourselves, creating a legacy that words alone can't achieve. However, defining ourselves through action isn't always easy. In fact, the most meaningful actions often take us out of our comfort zones. Growth rarely happens in safe, familiar places. It happens when we stretch ourselves, take risks, and step into the unknown. Choosing to act, even when it's difficult or uncomfortable, builds resilience. Each time we overcome a challenge, we prove to ourselves that we are capable of more than we realized. We build the strength to face future challenges with confidence. This is how we grow, not by staying comfortable, but by pushing ourselves to new heights. And in doing so, we become stronger, wiser, and more capable of living a life of purpose. When we redefine success, we begin to see it as something much richer than simply achieving a goal. Success is not the absence of failure, it's the presence of resilience. It's not about winning every battle, it's about staying in the fight, regardless of the obstacles. Those who succeed understand that setbacks are part of the journey. They know that failure is a teacher, and that persistence is the real path to greatness. They understand that the true measure of success lies in the courage to keep going, to keep taking action even when the outcome is uncertain. Every time we choose to keep moving forward, we define ourselves as resilient, determined, and unstoppable. So, who do you want to be? Not just in the eyes of others, but in your own heart. If you want to be someone who embodies integrity, then act with honesty in every interaction. If you want to be seen as strong, then take actions that require courage. If you want to be compassionate, extend kindness to those who need it, even when it's inconvenient. Each action we take becomes a brushstroke on the canvas of our life, painting a picture of who we are becoming. In the end, our lives are defined not by what we say we will do, but by what we actually do. Today, let's commit to defining ourselves through our actions. Let's go beyond the easy promises, the words, and the intentions. Let's show the world who we are through what we do. Let our actions speak on our behalf, showing our character, our values, and our purpose. Let's choose to live in a way that leaves no room for doubt about who we are. And when we look back, we'll see that our lives have been a testament to what it truly means to live with purpose, courage, and integrity. Each of us has dreams and goals that we want to achieve. But if we're honest with ourselves, achieving them isn't as simple as stating them out loud or writing them down. Commitment, the force that drives those dreams to become reality, is far more than a wish or a passing thought. True commitment is proven through consistent, Dedicated action. Think about the word commitment for a moment. To be committed means that we are all in, that we're willing to put ourselves on the line to reach our goals, even when things become challenging. True commitment isn't based on feeling motivated or inspired. Those are fleeting moments. Instead, commitment is a steady force, a promise to ourselves that we'll continue to put in the work, no matter what stands in our way. We don't back down when the going gets tough. We don't make excuses when things don't go according to plan. We get up, show up, and keep moving forward. It's one thing to want something, but it's another thing entirely to be willing to take the steps necessary to make it happen. Talking about our goals is easy. Many of us are inspired by dreams of success, financial security, personal growth, or finding a life filled with meaning and purpose. But these visions remain only that visions unless we take concrete, consistent steps toward them. That means waking up early to practice when others are sleeping, putting in extra hours of work, or stepping outside our comfort zone to learn something new. Commitment is about doing what's required, even when no one else is watching. Commitment isn't proven by the grand gestures we make when things are going well. It's revealed in the quiet moments of struggle and challenge. When things get tough, do we stay the course, or do we falter? When we encounter setbacks, do we lose heart, or do we push forward? Those who succeed don't just work when they feel like it. They don't just take action when it's convenient. They understand that reaching their goals means staying committed every day, regardless of the circumstances. Real commitment doesn't waver with life's ups and downs. It's an anchor that keeps us moving forward, even in the face of adversity. One of the most powerful aspects of commitment is that it helps to build our character over time. As we continue to take action toward our goals, we also grow stronger, more resilient, and more capable. Commitment requires discipline, and discipline builds strength. Every time we choose to honor our commitment, we are teaching ourselves that we are reliable, that we have what it takes to see things through. This builds a self-respect and confidence that can only come from action, from knowing that we can depend on ourselves, even when times get tough. Each step we take adds to a reservoir of strength that will carry us through future challenges. Commitment is also contagious. When others see us putting in the work, when they see us living out our dedication, they're inspired to do the same. We create an environment of accountability and motivation, where actions speak louder than words and effort is valued over empty promises. Whether we realize it or not, our commitment to our goals can inspire others to pursue their own dreams, to work harder, and to remain dedicated to their paths. When we live out our commitment, we create a positive ripple effect that extends beyond our own lives. It's important to remember that commitment doesn't mean being perfect. We will have days when things don't go as planned. We'll encounter moments of doubt and periods of struggle. But commitment isn't about never failing, it's about always getting back up. It's the ability to face challenges head on, to learn from our mistakes, and to keep pushing forward. Those who succeed understand that every setback is an opportunity to grow, that every challenge is a chance to become stronger. They don't shy away from failure, they learn from it and let it fuel their journey. So what does commitment look like in real life? It's the student who studies every day even when exams are far off. It's the entrepreneur who works late nights and early mornings to build their business. It's the athlete who trains in the off-season, even when no one is watching. It's the artist who creates every day, even in moments of self-doubt. Commitment is about choosing to take one more step every single day, no matter what. If we want to achieve great things, we have to start by making a commitment to ourselves. We have to be willing to back up our words with consistent action, to show ourselves that we're in it for the long haul. Our dreams won't come to life just because we want them to. They will come to life because we are willing to work for them, to give everything we have, to keep moving forward even when the path isn't easy. In the end, commitment is proven through action, not words. It's the daily, consistent steps we take that define our dedication, our resilience, and our strength. Let's not just talk about our goals, let's prove them. Let's show up each day ready to do the work, to honor the promises we've made to ourselves. Because when we commit to our dreams and back that commitment with real, unwavering action, there is nothing that can stand in our way. Every action we take creates an impact, not just on our own lives, but on the lives of others. Often, we might feel that our choices are limited to our personal lives, but that couldn't be further from the truth. The choices we make, the way we treat people, and the values we uphold send out ripple effects, touching far more lives than we realize. Imagine throwing a stone into a still pond. The stone itself makes an initial splash, but the ripples spread outward, reaching far beyond where the stone first touched the water. In the same way, our actions can create waves that inspire, uplift, and influence others in ways we might never see. When we take actions with purpose, kindness, and integrity, those actions set off a chain of positive influence. Small gestures can have a profound effect. A kind word, a helping hand, or even simply listening to someone's struggles can make an immeasurable difference. Sometimes, just by choosing to act with empathy and understanding, we give others permission to do the same. We remind them that goodness and generosity still exist in the world, and in doing so, we create a ripple of kindness that can spread from person to person. A single act of kindness might inspire someone else to be kind in return, passing the energy forward. What began as one small gesture may travel farther than we ever expected, touching lives we may never meet. The ripple effect of our actions extends beyond kindness alone. Every time we work hard, we set an example for others around us. When someone sees us giving our all, pushing through challenges, or staying disciplined in the face of adversity, it can motivate them to adopt similar habits. Parents, teachers, coaches, and mentors have a unique opportunity to create powerful ripples, setting examples that shape those around them, often with long-lasting effects. By committing to our own growth, by pushing ourselves to do better each day, we inspire others to hold themselves to higher standards, to aim higher, and to work harder. We might never know how far our influence reaches, but we can be sure that when we put in effort, others notice and feel inspired. These ripples don't just affect others, they also come back to us. When we create positive ripples, we're often met with positive energy in return. By being generous, understanding, and hardworking, we naturally attract people who share those values. Over time, we find ourselves surrounded by a community of individuals who uplift and encourage one another. This isn't just a coincidence. Positive actions attract positive people. Our decisions shape our environment. And by consciously creating positive ripples, we build a supportive, uplifting network of friends, family, and colleagues. Yet, while positive actions can inspire positive outcomes, the same is true in reverse. Negative actions such as resentment, anger, and selfishness also create ripples. These too spread beyond ourselves, affecting those around us, often in unintended ways. Just as we can inspire others with our best selves, we can discourage, dishearten, or hurt others if we act without empathy or understanding. Our actions leave marks on people, whether for better or for worse, and if we want to contribute to a world of kindness, respect, and growth, we must act in ways that align with those values. Our impact doesn't have to be grand or flashy to be meaningful. Even small, consistent actions over time create significant ripples. Smiling at strangers, thanking the people who help us, being present with loved ones, all these seemingly small gestures can make someone's day a little better. We may not always see the difference we're making, but even the smallest action can lead to a meaningful change. There are countless stories of people whose lives were changed by a seemingly minor interaction. These small moments, often unnoticed by the person creating them, can be life-altering for those who receive them. This ripple effect also teaches us the power of our choices. We can either choose to create ripples of positivity, encouragement, and love, or we can create ripples that hurt and isolate. Our lives are made up of choices, and each choice contributes to the world around us. By being mindful of our impact, we choose what kind of energy we put into the world. We choose to uplift, to motivate, to connect. And in a world that can sometimes feel divided, these small choices make all the difference. When we commit to living with intention, knowing that our actions affect others, we also develop a deeper sense of responsibility. We become more aware of how our choices can lift someone's spirit or discourage them. We realize that we are all interconnected, that our lives are not isolated but woven together in ways we may not even understand. This understanding encourages us to live in a way that considers not only our own well-being but the well-being of others. It reminds us that our actions have the potential to make the world a little better, one small step at a time. Ultimately, creating a positive ripple effect is about living with purpose, integrity, and kindness. It's about making choices that we're proud of, knowing that those choices might influence someone else to make positive choices in their own life. Imagine a world where each of us makes the conscious choice to spread positivity, to act with integrity, to uplift rather than tear down, the collective impact would be profound. We have that power within us every day to start a wave of positivity that reaches farther than we could ever imagine. Let's recognize that our actions matter. We may never fully know the extent of the ripples we create, but we can choose to send out ones that reflect our best selves. Through kindness, dedication, and respect, we make our mark on the world. Let's remember that each of us has the power to start something meaningful, and through our choices, to inspire others to do the same. Our lives are made richer by the impact we have on others, and in creating positive ripples, we leave a legacy that speaks long after we're gone. Growth is one of the most powerful experiences we can pursue, yet it doesn't come easily. Real growth, the kind that changes us and opens doors to new possibilities, almost always happens outside our comfort zones. Our comfort zone is a place of familiarity, where routines are predictable and challenges are minimal. It's safe, but it's also limiting. When we confine ourselves to this space, we deny ourselves the opportunity to expand, to learn, and to discover what we're truly capable of achieving. If we want to grow, we have to be willing to venture beyond what feels easy or comfortable and embrace the unknown. Stepping outside our comfort zone can be intimidating because it brings with it the risk of failure, uncertainty, and discomfort. But this discomfort is a necessary ingredient for growth. When we challenge ourselves to try something unfamiliar or push ourselves in new ways, we stretch beyond what we already know. Each time we choose to take a risk or face something unfamiliar, we're building new skills, gaining new perspectives, and discovering strengths we didn't know we had. Growth happens when we tackle challenges head-on, even if we don't feel ready or equipped. It's in these moments of discomfort that we surprise ourselves with what we're able to accomplish. Think of any skill you've developed or any goal you've achieved. Chances are, it required a period of uncertainty, learning, and persistence. Learning to ride a bike or drive a car, presenting in front of others, or starting a new job, all of these situations likely brought some level of discomfort at first. But by facing these challenges, you developed new skills, gained confidence, and became better prepared for future situations. Each experience outside your comfort zone added to your personal toolkit, preparing you for even greater opportunities down the line. Growth is a gradual process, and each small step outside our comfort zone adds up over time, resulting in a stronger, more capable version of ourselves. Another reason growth happens outside our comfort zones is that it's where we learn resilience. When we step into unfamiliar territory, we often encounter obstacles and setbacks. These challenges can be frustrating, but they're essential in helping us build resilience, the strength to keep going even when things get tough. Each time we overcome an obstacle, we prove to ourselves that we're capable of handling adversity, that we can endure hardship, and that we can persist even when the path isn't smooth. This resilience becomes a powerful asset, enabling us to face future challenges with confidence, knowing we've faced difficulty before and come out stronger on the other side. The discomfort we feel outside our comfort zone also makes us more adaptable. Life is unpredictable, and the ability to adapt to new situations is a valuable skill. When we regularly step outside our comfort zones, we become more flexible, better able to adjust to new circumstances and handle unexpected changes. This adaptability is especially valuable in a world that's constantly evolving. Whether in our careers, relationships, or personal lives, being adaptable allows us to navigate change with confidence and remain open to new opportunities. When we build this skill, we're better prepared for whatever life may throw our way. Stepping outside our comfort zone also sparks creativity and innovation. When we limit ourselves to familiar routines and ideas, our thinking becomes confined. But when we try new things, we open ourselves up to fresh perspectives and ways of thinking. We're forced to look at problems from different angles and find new solutions. This openness to new experiences can lead to breakthroughs, both big and small. Some of the greatest achievements and innovations in history have come from people who dared to think differently, who stepped away from the familiar and took risks. By embracing the unknown, we give ourselves the chance to think beyond our current limitations and explore new possibilities. Being outside our comfort zone teaches us humility as well. When we're new at something, we're likely to make mistakes, to feel awkward, and to realize that we have much to learn. This humbling experience is valuable because it reminds us that growth is a journey and that we don't have to be perfect from the start. It encourages us to remain open to feedback, to seek guidance, and to learn from others. This humility is essential for personal growth as it keeps us grounded and willing to improve. When we allow ourselves to be beginners, we open the door to endless possibilities for learning and development. Of course, it's natural to feel fear or hesitation when faced with the unknown. Our minds are wired to protect us, to keep us safe and comfortable. But if we let fear dictate our choices, we may miss out on incredible opportunities for growth and fulfillment. The truth is, fear is a normal part of the growth process. It's a sign that we're stepping into new territory, that we're challenging ourselves to go beyond what we already know. Instead of avoiding fear, we can choose to embrace it as a companion on our journey. By acknowledging our fears and pushing forward anyway, we build the courage needed to pursue our goals and dreams. Each time we choose growth over comfort, we're not only building skills and resilience, but also strengthening our sense of self. We come to know ourselves better, to understand our values, and to discover what truly matters to us. Growth challenges us to define who we are, to take ownership of our journey, and to live with purpose. By embracing discomfort, we cultivate a sense of inner strength and confidence that radiates into every area of our lives. Success is often seen as the end result, the achievement of a goal, or the tangible rewards that come with reaching the finish line. But there's more to success than simply reaching a destination. It's the journey itself, the steps we take along the way, and most importantly, the resilience we show when things don't go as planned. Real success is not just about achieving milestones, it's about persevering through challenges and setbacks, choosing to keep going even when the path is uncertain. Success, in its truest form, can be redefined as perseverance, the will to continue, no matter the circumstances. The journey to any significant accomplishment is rarely smooth or straightforward. There are detours, roadblocks, and sometimes moments of failure. However, the people who ultimately succeed are those who refuse to give up, those who are willing to persist, even when things get tough. Perseverance is the true foundation of success because it gives us the strength to withstand obstacles and the resilience to keep moving forward. While talent, resources, and opportunity play a role, it is perseverance that truly determines how far we can go. It's the ability to push through the hard times that separates those who merely dream from those who achieve. When we redefine success as perseverance, we acknowledge that each step forward, even if it's a small one, is a success in itself. Progress doesn't always happen in leaps and bounds. Sometimes it's a slow, steady climb, inch by inch. But every step we take, no matter how small, brings us closer to our goal. Even when the pace is slow, when we keep moving, we're showing strength and commitment. This kind of steady progress builds resilience, teaching us that success is not always about speed or efficiency, but about dedication and consistency. Perseverance also changes how we view failure. When success is seen as the final outcome, failure feels like the end. But when we define success as perseverance, failure becomes a natural part of the process, a stepping stone rather than a setback. Each time we fail, we learn something valuable, something we can carry forward to make us stronger. Every failure holds lessons that teach us what doesn't work, and those lessons guide us toward a better approach. Perseverance means looking at failure as an opportunity to grow, to adapt, and to come back stronger. Those who are willing to learn from their failures build a kind of resilience that success alone can't teach. Perseverance redefines what it means to be committed. True commitment isn't just about being enthusiastic at the beginning of a journey, it's about staying invested, even when the excitement fades and the challenges increase. It's easy to stay motivated when everything is going well, but perseverance means staying committed when things are hard, when the goal seems distant, and when giving up feels tempting. True commitment is showing up again and again, especially when things aren't going as planned. This kind of commitment is what sustains us through the ups and downs of the journey, allowing us to keep moving forward, even when the path is unclear. Another powerful aspect of perseverance is that it builds self-belief. Each time we overcome a challenge, we prove to ourselves that we are capable, that we have what it takes to face adversity and keep going. This belief in our own ability to persevere grows stronger with every hurdle we overcome. Over time, this self-belief becomes a powerful motivator, pushing us to take on even bigger challenges. When we know we can handle whatever comes our way, we become fearless in our pursuit of our goals. Perseverance is not only a path to success, but a way to cultivate inner strength and confidence. Redefining success as perseverance also reminds us that the journey is more important than the destination. Often, when we are solely focused on the end result, we miss out on the lessons, experiences, and growth that come along the way. Perseverance shifts our focus from the outcome to the process. It encourages us to appreciate the small victories, to celebrate the effort, and to recognize the strength we build each day. By valuing the journey, we become less attached to a specific outcome and more invested in becoming the best version of ourselves. This perspective allows us to find fulfillment in each step, rather than waiting for a single moment of achievement to define our success. Furthermore, perseverance creates a positive ripple effect in our lives and in the lives of those around us. When we choose to persist, we set an example for others, inspiring them to pursue their own goals and overcome their own challenges. Our resilience becomes a source of motivation for those who may be facing similar struggles. By choosing to persevere, we remind others that they too have the strength to keep going, even when things are tough. In this way, perseverance doesn't just lead to our own success. It also contributes to a culture of resilience, where people support and encourage each other to reach their full potential. Finally, when we see success as perseverance, we understand that the true reward is not the achievement itself, but the person we become along the way. Each moment of perseverance adds to our character, making us stronger, wiser, and more resilient. By the time we reach our goals, we're not only celebrating an achievement, we're celebrating the journey, the effort, and the growth that got us there. The real success lies in the fact that we didn't give up, that we continued to push forward, and that we became stronger in the process. When we redefine success as perseverance, we allow ourselves to celebrate not just the destination, but the courage, resilience, and determination that it took to get there. In the end, true success is not about never falling, but about getting back up each time we do. It's about refusing to let challenges define us and choosing instead to let our response to those challenges shape who we become. Success, at its core, is about perseverance, the will to keep going, to keep growing, and to keep striving, no matter the obstacles. When we embrace perseverance as the essence of success, we free ourselves from the pressure of achieving perfection and instead find strength, resilience, and purpose in every step of our journey. This is the real path to success, one built not only on results, but on the unwavering determination to see things through. Becoming the person you aspire to be is a journey of intentional action, personal growth, and self-discovery. It's not a destination reached in a single moment, but a continuous process of aligning your actions, values, and goals. Often we imagine our ideal self as someone we'll become someday, in the future, after we achieve certain milestones. But the reality is that becoming the person we aspire to be starts right now, in the small daily choices we make, and the way we handle challenges, celebrate victories, and learn from setbacks. The first step in becoming who you aspire to be is to clearly define what that means to you. Too often, we look to outside influences, society, family, friends to shape our vision of success and fulfillment. But true self-aspiration comes from within, from our unique strengths, interests, and values. Ask yourself, what qualities do you admire in others? What legacy do you want to leave? When you define who you want to be, you give yourself a roadmap for the journey ahead. This vision doesn't need to be rigid, it can evolve as you grow and learn. But having a clear sense of who you aspire to be allows you to make choices that align with that vision. Once you have a sense of who you want to become, it's essential to take intentional steps to embody those qualities now. Many people make the mistake of waiting for circumstances to change before they start living in alignment with their aspirations. They think, once I reach a certain level of success, then I'll be more generous, or once I'm more confident, then I'll go after my goals. But becoming the person you want to be means taking those steps now, even if it feels uncomfortable or unfamiliar. Every time you act in a way that aligns with your future self, you're strengthening your identity, building habits, and cultivating the mindset that will carry you forward. Building this mindset often means facing fear, doubt, and setbacks along the way. Growth is rarely linear. There will be times when things feel challenging, when progress feels slow, and when self-doubt creeps in. But embracing these moments is a vital part of the journey. Each setback is an opportunity to learn, to recalibrate, and to recommit to your vision. When you approach challenges as learning experiences rather than obstacles, You strengthen your resilience and build confidence in your ability to keep going, no matter what. Over time, this resilience becomes a core part of who you are, enabling you to handle future challenges with a sense of calm and determination. One of the most powerful aspects of becoming who you aspire to be is the impact it has on the people around you. When you live in alignment with your values, you inspire others to do the same. Your actions serve as a reminder that it's possible to live a life of purpose and integrity, even in a world full of distractions and pressures. You may not always see the impact you're having, but know that every time you choose to act in alignment with your best self, you're setting an example. This influence doesn't just benefit those around you, it reinforces your own commitment to becoming the person you want to be. Self-compassion is also key in this journey. As you work toward your vision, you'll make mistakes, experience moments of doubt, and have days when it feels harder to live up to your ideals. It's important to treat yourself with kindness and understanding, just as you would a friend. Remember that growth is a process, and becoming the person you aspire to be is not about being perfect, but about making progress. Self-compassion allows you to accept your imperfections without letting them hold you back. Instead of viewing mistakes as failures, view them as opportunities for growth and insight. Each misstep is a chance to learn, adjust, and continue forward. Accountability can also be a powerful tool in this journey. It's easy to let go of our commitments when no one else is watching, but when we hold ourselves accountable, we're more likely to stay on track. This doesn't mean you have to announce your goals to everyone, but finding ways to stay committed can make a big difference. Journaling, setting small milestones, or sharing your aspirations with a trusted friend can help you stay focused and motivated. Accountability keeps your vision at the forefront of your mind, reminding you of your commitment to growth and helping you stay resilient when things get tough. Moreover, remember that becoming the person you aspire to be isn't only about achievement. It's about the way you treat others, the values you uphold, and the energy you bring to your relationships and interactions. Often we focus so much on external achievements that we forget the importance of kindness, empathy, and integrity. Being your best self means not only striving for personal success, but also lifting others up along the way. When you make an effort to positively impact the lives of others, you're embodying the qualities of the person you aspire to be. True fulfillment comes not only from personal growth, but from knowing that you've made a meaningful difference in the world around you. Consistency is essential as well. Small, consistent actions have a cumulative effect that leads to significant transformation over time. It's the everyday choices, the way you react to setbacks, the effort you put into your goals, the kindness you show to others that shape who you become. Consistency builds character and reinforces your commitment to becoming the person you envision. The journey may be long, and there may be times when it feels like progress is slow, but remember that each small step matters. The person you aspire to be is built one choice at a time,